UVA Wise hosting a dog show that will feature shelter dogs that have been trained by one of the psychology classes.
It's the Wise-Minster Dog Show, and here to tell us about the event are Professor Robert Arrowood and Haley Cavanes and Drake, of course.
The star.
We can't ignore you and your bow tie here. So talk about the event, Wise-Minster. Now, this is the first time you guys have hosted anything like this, right?
Absolutely. So I teach a psychology of learning class, and in the past I've taught it with lab rats. We don't quite have lab rats up at Wise. However, I'm thinking, how can I get my students engaged? How can I get them out of the classroom to practice what we're talking about? And I'm thinking, I'm a huge dog lover. Drake's my own dog here, but I'm thinking, let's get them in the shelter. Let's train some dogs to get them to know a few tricks, get them to know a few of the basic manners, and maybe get them adopted.
And so that's the goal of the event coming up tomorrow. Describe the process that got us to tomorrow and how important it is to find these dogs a home.
So just working with these dogs in general, they all absolutely love people and love being outdoors. And they don't have a lot of chance to be outdoors where they are shelter dogs. So just being able to spend time with them and get them trained makes them to where they're going to be better suited for a family or someone looking for a dog. And it's just great to get them out of the shelter.
And I do want to point out, this is the first time you've hosted this event, but you've already had some dogs that have been adopted prior. Do you find that training these shelter dogs is getting them adopted a little more?
Absolutely. I keep saying it's a good problem to have because we have people coming to the shelter saying, hey, we want some of the dogs that y'all have been working with. And so I have groups of students that are literally starting fresh with a new dog yesterday, and the event is tomorrow night. So, but it's a method. As long as they follow it, they can teach the dogs, even the most stubborn dogs, a couple tricks within a couple of days. So,
what has surprised you the most about the process, pairing the students with the dogs, now preparing them for adoption? What's it been like for you personally?
Personally, I've been one of the groups that had their dog just recently adopted. So
okay, congratulations.
Yeah. So I just got a new dog on Friday. His name is Odin. So it's been very difficult to try to restart completely from like 2 days out. But I would say it's very interesting to work with two different pit bulls, and because they learn in such separate ways, or they're such separate dogs, they learn in the same ways, but they're vastly different dogs. So being able to work with both of them, get to know both of them, has been very interesting.
And how has this contributed to your education? I mean, this kind of goes hand in hand with your psychology course, correct?
It's been actually very interesting to be able to do this hands-on, because like in the classroom, like yes, you hear it, like yes, you know it's a theory, you learn these things, but being able to actually show that they do work and the dog will actually continue to do these things if I do it correctly, it's been very interesting and very eye-opening, actually.
I'm definitely a hands-on learner, so I completely understand.
Your sense of satisfaction as you watch this program take off and begin to work. The goal is being seen. What's that been like for you?
I was incredibly surprised at just how it's blown up. It was, I expected a smaller, intimate event. I wanted to do the dog show on campus, but then more and more people keep getting excited. I keep seeing the students excited about this. And they're doing such a great job with the dogs. It's a win-win for everybody. My students are getting hands-on learning. The dogs are getting some love and some exposure, and there's just no downsides to this.
So before we wrap up, what can people expect tomorrow if they come out?
So tomorrow we're going to have the larger dog show event that's going to be a best of. There's going to be two categories, one that's working with shelter dogs, one that's working with a couple community dogs. The best of, we're going to crown a best in show for both of them, but there's also going to be a few booths from some of our local sponsors that you can learn a little more information, like Paws of Southwest Virginia, the Humane Society, as well as the shelter, and some local businesses that work with animals.
All right, well, we can't wait for it. I've made a friend in the meantime. Drake is mine now. I don't know if my dog will like that at home, but again, Drake not for adoption. A lot of great dogs tomorrow. The Wise-Minster Dog Show is tomorrow from 5 to 8 p.m. at the UVA Wise lawn by the lake. 11 dogs participating, showing off their response to commands and doing a few tricks in hopes of being adopted. So please head out, check it out, and see what these dogs have to offer. We'll be right back.